everybody! It is I, your host with the most, the one and only Magma Clegg, and welcome to episode 22, Time for Sentai, of its Morphin Time podcast, which is brought to you by Think Geek. All your gaming and nerd stuff you can get is at thinkgeek.com. Also go to Epicon 2017. We have 3 ranges there. We're going to be there. They're going to have Q&A's there. So make sure you guys, make sure you guys check out the Epicon 2017. All right. Take it away, Gundam.
And as always, it is brought to you in part by Nightmare Inc. Nightmare Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, let us handle your business. Let's handle everything for you. If you are a small time business and you want to get the word out that, hey, we're open, you can always come in here, but you don't got any customers, let us get the customers for you. Anywho, I am the true admin here. The one who doesn't have to compensate for a damn thing. The only Talos Gundam. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah.
And of course, for all your Morphin Time podcast needs, go to TeePublic, where we have, as usual, the shirts, the mugs, the iPhone cases, and the posters. And what in the name of Zordon's bright blue head do we have out there? Is that the sun? Holy cow, we are actually broadcasting this early. And I am always, as you know, the admin everyone loves who never has to compensate
You're
or sacrifice himself to feel good.
You're stealing. You thief. You thief.
And as you can see, I am just edging myself closer and closer to these guys. I am Eric the Wild Red Ranger, and you better believe that shit.
You fucking thief! You're not even an admin anywhere. You know what? It's okay. It is okay.
Thief, Ranger, Viking. Hey, I'm a multi-classing genius over here.
All right, so we are going to start this podcast on a bit of a bad note. Our fans, not of just Morphin Time podcast, but fans of Power Rangers in general, are hurting the chances of us getting a sequel because you guys, the fans, I love you guys. I'm a fan of the Power Rangers, everything. You guys are illegally downloading the movie and not buying it and costing us precious sequel money. When you do that, we're not getting the money for the sequel. What the hell, everybody? Come on. So once again, the sequel is in bad territory right now because they've done a poll and done some research, and there are more people illegally downloading the movie instead of, I don't know, shelling out $14 or $19 for the special edition with the glossy front end to help get a sequel to the movie.
I can explain my actions. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to me. All of a sudden, it just it appeared on my computer. But anyway, to be real legit, the reason being a lot of people are buying the downloading it, aka getting a pirated copy, is because, well, once again, fans, this is pretty much how we do with anything that we quote unquote get nostalgic with. If we don't find it right, we're not going to support it on a legit level. We'll just buy it for the bootleg. And those that are getting it, illegally, they don't support the original movie. They're not caring about the original movie. And I'm not saying like, oh, because they don't do it, they don't care. No, they legit have said, no, this was not to good taste. These are majority of the people that saying like, nah, the movie was not in good taste. The movie was not even done correctly. We don't like it, so why should I support it? Why should I put my money to it? So there you have that.
And to be honest, I can kind of understand that point of view, but it's also there's multiple movies that are at least in concept.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like it, even if you buy the DVD, just that much more can help at least cement the idea. Yes, people like this. And if you legitimately don't like it, then put your opinion out there. Criticize it so they know what the fans actually. Don't go on and bash it. Like, legitimately criticize, say, well, this is something I didn't like because this. But don't pirate it if you think, oh, it's bad when they have all the stuff planned out.
True. But you know
that's true. But it's also hurting the fan community when we have more nostalgia people just buying the download, just going pirating it, because there's people like us who quite enjoyed the movie, who wants to see a sequel come out of it, and has been basically begging everybody to buy the DVD to get the merchandise so we can get a sequel. Hey Jay, I see you there. It's mind-boggling because there's people also out there that hated this movie and only buying the bootleg for like their kid and stuff because they went to see it and, oh, the Power Rangers only morphed at the end of the movie. It was so lame. It was a build-up. That's what build-ups do.
My aunt has watched it, and I think a big thing is that they're not. Some people will think they're trying to cram an entire season. That's not the thing. They're not trying to cram an entire season. This isn't a normal Power Rangers thing. This is a more cinematic take on the Power Rangers. And to do that, you have to have build-up of character. You have to understand, why are these people outcasts? Why does this happen? Normal Power Rangers, it would have been, okay, well, we did all this stuff in high school, and there we go. And now we're Power Rangers. And somehow this doesn't affect our lives at all.
Right. And they're building themselves up because I liked it this way because it explained that they can't just instantaneously morph. They had to work for it and work up and get training for it instead of, oh, guys, we're surrounded by putties. Let's use these things that Zordon gave us, the big floating head dude.
And somehow magically know everything that normal Power Rangers do.
Exactly, but they can get away with that because it's a TV show.
Yeah.
And it's only, literally, if you take out the commercials, it's literally almost 20 to 25 minute long episodes.
And each episode is the Monster of the Week story anyway.
Right. I mean, what about you, Talos? I mean, I know you have your hand in a lot of groups that are somewhat Power Rangers related out there, and the fans and stuff. What is your take on this?
I mean, as far as it goes, like I said before, it's basically, it's kind of like how Eric was saying with, hey, the parents saw this movie, and they were the nostalgic Power Ranger fans. They felt like it was garbage. They felt like, oh, they didn't do this justice, but for whatever reason. And they're like, no, I'm not buying my kid this. I'll just let him download it off the internet. It's easier. I don't have to pay anything, and and they can watch that garbage. And at the end of the day, if they don't like it, they can just delete it away. And it's no waste of money on my part. It's basically to that point where it is. How can I put it? It's sad, but at the same time, we as fans understand this of each other because we know, hey, doesn't really, bring us back to nostalgia, bring us back to our feels, or isn't, bring us back to our comfort. And when we watch something, then we're not really going to care about it. So that's kind of what's happening. I mean, but it's not really just happening in the movie. You can see it. It's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere that is Power Rangers because, not gonna front, Power Ranger community has dimmed, and I'm talking about not just American Power Rangers, but Super Sentai itself, because now it's like, hey, we're looking at this, and this doesn't seem like what I grew up with. Case in point, now with Ninja Steel, like
Well,
they're like,
that's
I mean, people are liking Cure. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Cure Ranger. I hope I'm right. Well,
Q Ranger.
Q Ranger. Astro Forces is going to be called here in the States, but they're liking them right now. They've gotten past the whole Lucky thing where that was the main issue, but now it's like they're moving.
I mean, like even I've gone past Lucky. I like it.
Yeah, they've gotten past that part. So it's to the point now.
Kick-Ass Ranger now, but
yeah, it's to the point now where with Ninja Steel is kind of making, you don't really see people talking about Ninja Steel now. They're not really caring. Like it's to that point where you damn near can say Power Rangers almost want to drop the hell off because there's really no fan base. Like the old fans are still keeping it alive, but are there really any new fans coming in? Not really.
Well, I really think that's just a reflection of like. Okay, I know that a lot of people want to blame have just as much to do with the quality, and Ninja Steel is average, which it doesn't need to be. I mean, we've had better with a company that treated it more like shit. But but it's just we need more creativity, and we need more good calls to get this back up, to get this renaissance of Power Rangers fandom going on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I heard Samurai was a big one. Not sure, like the people who were watching that, I don't agree with that because I'm not a big fan of Samurai. But it's glad that Sun brought it back, but we need to get Sun to continue this going because we saw what happened after Samurai.
Mega Force.
Yes, let's all dance around that season, which we're going to talk about soon.
Yeah, unfortunately,
we're crawling up to it. Better get ready for it.
I'll shoot myself.
I see where everybody's coming from, and to our fans that come to us, that go onto our Facebook page to see if we posted any more Power Ranger news or listen to our podcast for any new Power Ranger news. I think we're going to slow down on the movie news, guys, because after this little topic and stuff, I think we'll slow down because the movie has been up and the movie's been down a lot. So it's been going back and forth. So I don't want to get everybody's hopes up that are fans of us. And I know, guys, that they'll bet that we're not the only Power Ranger news information you guys can go to and find it. There are other YouTube channels out there, but we like to keep everybody up to date and informed on what's going on with everything that is going on in Power Rangers and Super Sentai. Like we were one of the first YouTube podcasts out there that brought you guys exclusively. Like we was 3 days ahead of a lot of the Super Sentai side of YouTubers out there, that we brought you guys the Q Ranger stuff, and we talked about Q Ranger 3 days before everybody else got up and got talking to it.
And
so
I
we
wish I actually watched some of that and looked more into it. That is a fun series.
So we definitely like to bring you guys that. All right, so keeping the ball rolling, let's roll on into the new keeping with the news topics here. New legacy information has been put out.
Woo!
Yes, we have Zeo coming out of legacy figures. which I know Gundam is highly looking forward to them figures, because not only do you get 5 original ones, you get the gold one as well.
Now, do they have a Legacy Morpher?
They have the gold. They don't have the Morpher yet. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to it. They have the Legacy Gold Zeo Communicator watch.
Oh, yeah.
And it plays the Zeo theme song. So that's pretty cool. We also have...
wrong. Isn't that also one that MMPR Toys reviewed? Okay.
But we also have, coming out very soon, we have the Gold Zeo Power Staff, the one that he uses the morph, coming out in Legacy form in 2018.
I know someone's going to be very interested in that. Not me. Well, not Magma, not me, and not my friend Brill, or someone else that we all kind of know who's interested in staffs. Not his own, but other things.
Gundam, I know you got to be happy about this. Couple of months. I want to say it's in 2 months in September. You know your baby, the Black and Gold edition of Titanus is dropping, and we're getting a Legacy Power Sword.
Oh, I know. This is gonna be fun.
Ooh, a Legacy weapon. Nice.
This is going to be very fun.
So,
full black Titan.
Interested in getting any of these coming out?
Hold on, he needs to clean up his pants first. I'm the reason why we can't keep this PG.
I'm not gonna lie. I am actually happy that we are getting Black and Gold Titanus finally.
We heard you were happy. We could hear your happiness.
I'm dead legit happy we're getting Black and Gold Titanus. That color scheme, I don't care what nobody tells you. That color scheme is by far broken. That color scheme is dope.
Just coming from the guy who basically specializes in broken stuff.
Fuck you. Anyway,
yeah, you can't even change the channel on your TV without getting up because your remote's even broken.
Nah. Anyway, but yeah, still, I actually am happy about that. I didn't really take a look at the Legacy Power Sword. I should have, but I'm debating on it. I also saw the Gold Ranger staff, and yeah, I'm thinking about getting that one. Now that one I might get.
I'm really interested in the Power Sword because I'm a sucker for swords, and it's red.
And it's only $100.
And I will not have $100 in the next couple years. I am broke until I die.
Damn.
Oh my God! So
this is why Vikings don't keep jobs, But anyway, continue.
This is also why we have the best funerals. So fuck off.
Think about how good that Black and Gold Legacy Megazord combined with the Black and Gold Dragon Sword and put inside of the Black and Gold Titanus. Oh.
And now Magma needs to clean his pants.
It got hot all of a sudden. It
did. It very much did.
You ever seen, you get those old Playboys and you pull it out like that? We need a toy magazine with a fold out picture.
Yeah.
Let's see. The two heavy duty collectors here. Me. You can tell the difference.
Like I say, you just you have that pinned up on the wall and you just rub it every time you go past it, like soon, baby, soon.
And you rub something else too.
And it's gonna be.
Nobody cares about you, Viking, right now. So shut up. No one cares about you right now. Okay?
I'm pretty sure there's a couple people that care about me.
Both the Legacy Power Sword is gonna be. I want to say the Legacy Power Sword, if I looked at it right, is going to be about 3 foot or 4 foot. long.
Ooh.
Um, Also, the gold Zeo staff is going to be between 3 or 4 foot long, so it's going to be longer. These two are going to be actually longer than the plastic toys that we got in the 90s, that's fantastic. This one, the Zeo staff, actually comes with not just lights like the 90s one does, but it also plays the Zeo theme song, the communication beep, and a line from Jason, I think, and some fireball sounds.
Okay.
So yes, guys, everybody, look forward to the awesomeness that is the Legacy. Yes, Jay, I see it there. The Mighty Morphin porn channel.
Why not? We have a porn parody production of something else. Why not?
Wait, no, Jesus, no.
Jesus left the building the second I connected.
No, Lord.
Oh, God. Okay, so, yes, guys, everybody look forward to the awesomeness that is the new Legacy stuff coming out. On top of that, I think Dino Thunder is coming with the line of Zeo stuff. So the next series of Legacy figures the first line that comes out will contain, I think, 2 or 3 Zeo figures and then 2 Dino Thunder figures. And then the next line will be 2 Zeo figures, 3 Dino Thunder figures, and then the Gold Zeo Ranger and probably another Zeo Ranger to complete the set. Because, you know, they like to make that money, so they break the team up.
Well, that's kind of... They can't do anything unless they have money. I mean, as much as they probably like to make this stuff, they need money regardless. I mean, like how we need money to get better stuff. Cough, cough, cough.
Cough, cough, cough. All righty, man. All right, so on to our not of the week.
Of the fucking century.
The scumbag seller of the year.
Okay.
And it's not even Power Ranger related.
Yes, this is how much of a scumbag he is, that we are transcending topic boundaries here. This isn't Power Ranger related. This isn't even Toku related. This guy is this much of a scumbag that we have to talk about him.
Okay, so on eBay, they've currently removed him and a couple other people. These guys were scalping tickets to that One Love concert that was for the families of that bombing that happened at that concert over in England.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're scalping those tickets. So yes, you kind of help the family, but you're trying to pay money.
Hold on. Let me just say that. Yes, you bought the ticket, but here's the thing: you're putting it on eBay for a price higher than what you bought it for, and that means that let's say for example, you bought it for $30, so the $30 goes to the family. Woohoo! You did something good. You're selling for hundreds or thousands of dollars, which some of these people might think, oh hey. That might go to the family. No, they're dead wrong, because some people, not to insult these people, some people just are ignorant because they don't know. And you are a fucking jackass. It's one thing to do it with collectible toys. Fair enough. This is the proceeds aren't going to anything aside from the company that made it. None of this money is going to reformers or anything. This is strictly for the people who lost loved ones in a fucking bombing. And you want to take the opportunity to make yourself richer? That is low. There is a special circle of hell you need to go to.
And for those who don't know, it was the bombing in Manchester at the Ariana Grande concert where I believe it was 20 to 25 people lost their lives and several were extremely injured. And we have people on eBay. Luckily, eBay did the right thing and pulled them from it because one, you're not supposed to be selling concert tickets on eBay. Anyways, it's against the rules. But two, it's just inhuman. You're trying to capitalize on tragedy. I don't. I want to strangle the person that's trying to do this.
Oh no! I want to do worse than strangle them. I want to strap this. No, hold on. This might get a bit too much. I want to strap them to a wall, slowly peel off their skin, slowly.
We're still a PG. We're still somewhat of a PG-13.
All right. Let me just say it might
get
note.
No. Side note. Real quick, and this kind of is coming from a boss man here. Just to let y'all know, we here at It's Morphin Time Podcast, while we really try not to monetize these videos at the same time, if we were to, we really wouldn't get any money right now because of how we are. And because of how we are, and because of how YouTube says everything should be legit able to be watched by a 10-year-old, even if you say, no, this is mature content, they still say the mature content should be able to be watched by a 10-year-old. They would not put advertisement on us because of things that we have said. So that's just food for thought.
Probably majority of the reason why.
That's just food for thought. But it's not just us. I want to put this out here, and I'm gonna put this out here also on the Realm Burgers podcast too on Friday. I just want this to be known for everybody that watches us. Please, and if you are a YouTuber yourself, please, folks, let YouTube know, hey, our content is our content. If we don't want a 10-year-old watching us, we do not have to have a 10-year-old watching us. We want it to be for adults at certain points in time. If we cannot have that, why are we using you? That means we don't need to use you. You're not helping us to make the money that you promised. So we should go somewhere else that'll actually help us. That's legit. I shouldn't have to use YouTube Red to keep a 10-year-old away from my videos.
Yeah, because YouTube is open to a lot of stuff. I know a lot of channels, there's things that are legitimately not for kids, and it does not hide that fact.
So are we going into rated R right now?
No, I'm cooled off. I just wanted to say, what I do with that guy would get borderline hostile. That's it.
I'm talking for Gundam because Gundam hasn't voiced his opinion about the scumbag seller of the year.
As far as it goes for me, I'm not going to voice my opinion because it's wrong. Regardless of however the fuck it was, it's wrong. So we just gonna put that at that. As a person who was a cop for 14 years, let me explain something to you. To the person that's doing this. You basically have just said fuck you to these people that lost their family, especially since it was being done for them. You just said fuck you. You said no, I'm gonna capitalize on it. I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna do whatever. I don't really give a damn. I understand the concept of not having a give a damn attitude, but there's a time and a place for it. There is. There's always a time and a place for everything. That one is.
And this right here is neither the time nor the place. There was small children at this Ariana Grande that has either passed away or was seriously injured. And for a scumbag like yourself, and I am going to fucking call you out like you are. I don't give a shit who you are. For a scumbag to sit there and capitalize on possibly a big tragedy of a bombing happening at a concert is wrong. You are basically taking more money away from family members that need it and putting it in your pocket. Because once you buy them, you're going to buy those tickets, you're going to turn around and sell them for more. And that money's not going to reach that family. That money's not going to reach that family who lost a kid or who lost an uncle or whatever. That money goes into your greedy ass fucking pockets. And right now, you are nothing but trash. You are the lowest of the lows. I don't even think for the rest of 2017 we will ever have a scumbag as bad as you put onto our show. This is to the point where it is so low and vile and disgusting that it makes me hate a lot of stuff. It's not worth putting time and effort into it. eBay has got onto it. They tried to sell them on Amazon. Amazon is not selling anything from the One Love concert. If you have anything, say a ticket or whatever from the One Love concert, it cannot be sold on Amazon or eBay. You might as well go find somebody in person to sell it to, because they have both sat down and basically said, no, this is a charity concert. This is for family people. That you cannot take money away from them, and we are not going to take money away from them. And that's why I stand up for Amazon, and that's why I stand up and give applause to eBay from pulling his nasty ass shit down from their account and has permanently blocked him from eBay.
And doing stuff that a decent human should do. But anyway, I am legitimately mad at this. So if there's nothing else to be said, can we move on to the next topic?
Yes. Before we move on to the next topic, we have sponsors. Once again, Think Geek. All your stuff for geeky, nerdy stuff, you can find it. They got Star Wars oven mitts to a 20-sided die coffee cup. They also have everything a geek and a nerd can possibly love. So go check out thinkgeek.com. Also, Epicon 2017 is bringing this to you guys. We will be live there. As I said, we have 3 Rangers. We have Wesley from the Red Time Force Ranger. We have Lucas, the Blue Time Force Ranger. And then we have Rocky, the second Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and Blue Zeo Ranger. And they all have panels, and they're all going to be doing Q&A. We'll be doing Q&A live at our 30-minute panel at Epicon 2017. This is also brought to you by Magma Clegg Productions and
Nightmare Inc. As always, folks. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh no, I ain't gonna go in. I ain't gonna go into it too much. I ain't gonna go into too much. Eric, are you gonna promote T Public? Are you gonna be the Viking that was?
Sorry, I'm still coming down from all that rage. So, yes, T Public, where you can get all your merchandise, everything with our faces on it, the smiling, glorious face that it is, done by our own artist Jay.
You don't want nothing with his face on it. Y'all don't want that.
Come on, you do. I do want to apologize for what I was saying back in the scumbag thing. He pissed me off, but I don't want to say about going that far. But anyway, moving on. Don't want to get that off.
For all of our fans, it is finally up. We've been talking about it, promoting it, promoting it, till we literally got sick of talking about it. Kamen Rider Star Blazer episode 1 is now up on YouTube.
And
the link will be in this description down below. Make sure you guys go check it out. Give it that thumbs up.
And there may be a little special parody of it in the future.
No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't.
Why not? We already have some of the crew talking about it.
No, it doesn't matter what the crew's talking about. That doesn't mean anything.
And I do want to take a special time out right now. I, as the director and writer of the Kamen Rider Red series, Star Blazer Red series, I want to personally thank my two people on here. I want to thank Melvin, aka Talos Gundam, for providing great supervision and providing and making sure his stunt crew that is working on this stuff is ready and to take bumps, because without him, our action scenes that's coming up in episode 2 would not be where they are now. So I want to thank you, Talos Gundam. Take the time out and thank you personally for all the hard work you do with your stunt crew.
Oh, that's no problem. It's no problem at all. I don't mind. I don't
My
mind.
ass has not been kicked enough.
I don't mind.
And with Eric, I want to thank you for your hard work with the ADR and getting them, providing Devin with enough direction and stuff to get out a good quality ADR. And when we do ADR for episode 2, I know you're gonna do a great, awesome job with that, as directing them on how to do it.
Once I'm done properly getting my ass kicked.
All right, so anyways, on to the topics now. Oh, wait, one more announcement. And then this is actually going to lead into our topics. I hope you guys didn't forget. August is our 6th Ranger tournament fight. Who is the best 6th Ranger of them all? And we here are going to reveal our 3 6 Rangers that are going into the tournament. And
can we not? Let's hold off. Let's do like how we did with Megazords. Let's hold off on revealing them right now. Let's hold off on revealing them because I just feel like the suspense will be more greater, especially since somebody took one of mine. But we ain't gonna call on names.
Oh, not just one of yours.
Yeah, we ain't gonna call on names. We ain't gonna call on names. It's okay. But continue.
Oh, we all know who you're talking about. Don't even bother hiding it anymore.
All right, so yes, we are not going to reveal them yet, but make sure you guys watch the Facebook page, because August is literally a week away. It's actually next week is when August starts. I think it's on a Wednesday or a Thursday. We got August 1st. So guys, pay attention to the Facebook page and pay attention to all the other pages that are around there. So yeah, the tournament sheet will be put up there, as well as all of the fights that are going to be going on. And yeah. So
we all know who's going to be. We all know who's going to be in there. We all know who's going to make it to at the very least to the semifinals.
I don't know.
No, we don't.
No, we
oh,
don't.
come on. We all know that this podcast is that predictable. We all know who's going to be chosen.
We don't know.
It's only predictable because you make it predictable.
Oh, not like I'm outright saying who all 9-6 Rangers are. No, that's a big list anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. With that being said, let's move on to our next topic, which is it the right time to have a female-led Kamen Rider show or female-led Super Sentai show where not like 3 or 4 episodes down in the show that they get replaced. I'm talking about they are if they're in Kamen Rider, they're the main Kamen Rider. If they're in Super Sentai, they're the leader of that Super Sentai team. If they're in Ultraman, this is basically, is it time for Toku to embrace a female leader? And Gundam, why don't you go? Because you are our toku head here.
I knew it was coming to me. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. I'm not even just gonna go that far. Like, it's about time that Saban and everything over here in the United States lets a female lead. First and foremost, I have been ready to see a Power Rangers team that has a female from the beginning lead an entire team. Let the female be the Red Ranger. I know traditionally they're either pink or yellow, those two colors because they're supposed to be girly colors. Exactly not, because in Japan, pink represents death. Not gonna front you. The Japanese cherry blossom is also a significant part of everything. If you watch Bleach, ladies and gentlemen, you will see Byakuya when he says Senbon Sakura. What he's telling you is his blades turn into those pink petals of death and they cut you repeatedly. So understand, pink is not a girly color. Yellow is not a girly color. Yellow has always been the traditional color that we as human beings use to symbolize that of light and of the more deadly form of light, electricity. In this case in point, lightning. So, if anybody ever tells you, oh, they're girly, okay, tell a person, stand outside in the rain under a tree. We'll see if you like yellow then. Go ahead. But, being serious, going back to the serious side of it, folks, I'm telling you, it's been about time all the way through. Like, legit. I've been waiting to see a female Kamen Rider, like, I want to see a female Kamen Rider. I want to see what a female can do. Well, we've seen female Kamen Riders, but I want to see one take the lead. Like, she's the main protagonist. She, or either she's the main antagonist, hey, let it be where either she's the good guy or the bad guy. It doesn't matter. I don't really give a fuck as long as she's the main one. Like, let it be that. If she goes over the Super Sentai, yes, let her lead the team. Then I know for sure that Power Rangers will be getting her to lead the team. Because if they change it that far in the storyline, I'm going to say, Saban, once again, fuck you, because you'll be them fucked up. I want to see a full female lead. Give us that.
I want to interject with something here. If that happens, I would not be surprised to hear that it wasn't Saban, it was a studio. Back in SPD, the people who were working on it had to struggle to get even the A squad to be led by a female ranger past Disney. So Saban and his group is not wholly responsible for something like that. I don't want to get that because to be honest, it kind of digs into me that everyone wants to blame Saban when there are other variables.
You're right. There are other variables, but at the same time, see, if that was the case with Disney, see, Disney has female-led shows. So that's the reason why I say
not many of them.
I mean, but it shouldn't have been a problem.
A bunch of female-led shows, Eric. I mean, they really do have a bunch of female-led.
And that's the reason why.
How many of them are female-led action shows?
They have a good bit of female-led action shows. They have a good bit of female-led comedy. They have it's there. And the thing is, the reason why I say if Disney did that, and honest to truthfulness, if Disney did that, then Disney, truthfully, is two-faced. Disney is a hypocrite. Sorry, Walt.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Walt, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, sir. You're a hypocrite. But I'm just saying, like, that's just the way it is. I understand. People be like, oh, you shouldn't say it, this, that, and third. No, okay. I may not speak for this podcast, but guess what? I'm going to say it point blank clearly. That's some hypocritical shit. That's some real hypocritical shit because you have all those female-led shows and you're telling me that you don't want to see a female lead in action? That's the reason why it's hard for females to get a legit good role in action. Side note, before we continue, in this day and age, a lot of women get tired of hearing the word or get offended by the word female. I'm going to say this right now. If you are offended by the word female, and you are a female, not a male, you are a female. I don't care whether you say, oh, I have no gender-specific role. Guess what, folks? You were born a female. Please don't come to me with that. That means you are offended by the word. You are offended by the word. And guess what? If a word can hurt you, you are lower than a human being. I don't want to hear your mouth. You have no reason to speak.
All right.
But that's just me. I don't speak for this podcast. I don't speak for this podcast, but that's just me. So, continuing on.
So, before I let Eric give his thoughts on this topic, I'm gonna throw my thoughts out there. Okay, so we've had, yes, both Samurai and Shinkinja had the Red Ranger, female Red Ranger, but she came in at, like, on both shows, she came in at the very end, and then got replaced right back.
Yeah, I hated that. I really did. I hated it. I was like, wait. So this is the true Red Ranger? We're gonna have some hope. Nope, no such luck. She got replaced at the end.
The closest, honestly, the closest that's on the Saban side that got to having a strong female lead is Time Force.
Yeah.
With Jen, she started off as the leader. She taught Wesley a bunch of different stuff. She taught him the ropes basically until about, I want to say, almost halfway through it when Wesley finally took over as an official leader. But she was still kind of she didn't get lost in the shuffle. She was still right there in it.
Yeah.
And then it's Super Sentai, not just Super Sentai, but Toku, the Tokusatsu community, the Tokusatsu genre of filming as a whole need to catch up with the times, because they portray women over there, even if they're a Kamen Rider, even if they're a Kamen Rider, which there are female Kamen Riders, they always get captured and need saving from the main Ranger. Excuse me, not Ranger. So yes, I do think it is quite time for a female-led Kamen Rider. Me personally, I would like to see a female Ultraman. I've been watching a lot more. I've been watching Ultraman Orb again, and it's getting me back into Ultraman. And I really do think it would benefit from a female-led Ultraman. I would even go, like, if they were to do it, and I hope that they do, that the Kamen Rider build, that the main protagonist, the hero of that show, because one, X8's going long like Wizard did, because Kamen Rider shows normally tank out around episode 30 and whatnot, and end it there. It's actually, Wizard was the first Kamen Rider show to go to 50 episodes. And I think that's what they're trying to do with X8. And I think potentially the sequel to X8, the next Kamen Rider, should be a female, and it should be billed and to not only show that there are female construction workers there that do jobs just like male construction workers can do, but it will build more of a fan base for them. And that can lead back to Astral Force. Astral Force could be what can save Saban. Save Saban. Every time they've done a space-themed show, the ratings are through the roof. And you can have it. And Saban, you can't say you never gender swapped. Hello, boy from Zyuranger is suddenly become Trini from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
For the most part, the yellow one. For how long?
So I say, and not just that, because Lost Galaxy's Yellow Ranger was a male character in Gingaman and not a female character. So yeah, there's a lot of times where male characters get replaced by females. So I'm saying, Saban, here's your chance to bring your fans back, get your fans back with a space opera. Switch the male Red Ranger for a female Red Ranger and keep her throughout the entire Astro Force. And I guarantee you'll rope even more people into it. And you can't use the excuse that you used back in the 90s, which is, boys won't buy girl action figures. You have action figures out there now, the Legacy line, the 5-inch series figures that have yellow and pink in them, and they get bought up not just by girls, they get bought up by boys. So yes, you have a base there.
Wow, now you two went on long fucking speeches.
Well, this is just something I think really needs to be.
Yeah, like legit, it really did need to be addressed.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've been wanting a female. I mean, I call me honest. I'm so good for female heroes. Like that's something I'm not going to, hold on, like lie about. But if there's going to be a female led Power Ranger team, give us Jen. Do not give us someone like Nico.
No, they can actually give us somebody like Nico. Give us somebody
no. I do not want Nico as a leading member of a Power Ranger team with how she acts.
Hell yes.
I would rather have. I want, without a doubt, I want someone like Jen, perfectly competent in the leader role, has experience, and is not fucking bullshit.
Give me somebody I can develop. Give me somebody who takes it half-assed. Give me somebody who has that little jealousy streak that we can work the fuck out, that they can beat the fuck out of. To the point where by the time it gets midway or ending, guess what? That person has developed fully into what we want her to be. That person will have developed into where, okay, you know what? She realizes, wait, this bullshit I committed when I first started, it couldn't happen. In order for me to stay leader, it can't happen. Give me that. That's what I want.
Agree with that. I agree with that. I do not see that in Nico when I watch her. I do not see that in Nico when I see her wanting to beat up Paradox or wanting to beat up this person. I don't see the person who gets jealous that's like, oh, well, I'm going to overcome this. No, I just see someone who switches her jealousy to someone else.
Well, it's just like, I hate bringing him up. It's just like Lucky.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't like Lucky. I hate Lucky. I still do. He's the only reason why I haven't watched Cure Ranger. What everybody said, he's grown out of it. It's
got dialed back.
Yeah, he's actually
That's what Gundam's saying about Nico. You can dial Nico back and be like, make her realize, oh wait, I really am a member of a team, and you can character development her.
Yeah.
I can't see that. I have not, like, for how long Nico has been a part of the show. It never felt like she let her jealousy go. Like this whole thing of I got beat, it felt like it was never let go. But anyway, the main thing is I want a competently written female lead for Power Rangers. I don't want anything sloppy. I want Time Force and I want stuff like that. Properly written, properly delivered, and properly acted. I want this first female Power Ranger to be something worth remembering.
I got you.
I feel you. But I'm just saying, at the same time, especially if they do it for Astro Force, like, they should still keep the Lucky aspect. Hey, change to female, but keep the Lucky aspect.
Yeah, they're going to keep the Lucky aspect because that's how it happens for him. Again, it actually gets workable. Granted, it does get just as ridiculous with other characters. One thing was a certain Q-Tama.
We're not going to talk about a certain Q-Tama.
Well, the certain Q-Tama, hey, Wolf, Gold Q-Ranger, magic stuff happens.
Yep. Woo!
Actually, it does get pretty epic with the Wolf Ranger.
All right. Our last topic for tonight is very, very infamous Power Ranger history topic. And then after this, we do got some Q&As from some fan page. So we'll get to those Q&As. Yes, Gundam, there are no Kaiju versus Megazord questions.
Before we get into the Q&A, because I have noticed this with my fans, yes, I do enjoy the animal-themed Power Rangers, and I have watched Zoologer, and I'm actually liking that.
Okay. All right.
That told me up to. Hey, I actually like that. Okay, the only thing that bothers me is their Zuo Blaster / whatever, and some of the later forms.
Egon.
And just the later Megazord configurations get real weird.
How do Rubik's cubes move? We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I roll with that.
You come out better just making them into D20 dice, but it's okay.
If they had a D&D themed like Sentai or Q Ranger, that would be just as crazy.
Magma, I'm gonna break that damn Zord apart. Keep on showing it up there. I see you.
You're just joking. You think it's to the finals.
No. We all know why.
You are digging deep into the salt mine. There.
I live in the salt mines, okay?
We already know why. We already know why Dragonzord did not make it, and simply because that day.
But we also know that even if he did make it, he would have lost.
No, he would have actually won. Like if the votes had fully got tallied. If I had got the votes in on time, the votes had fully got tallied, he'd have won.
Well, then we better do it right this time with the 6 Ranger tournament, both of you, because I don't have a lot of people on my side.
Okay, so it is time
for the bullshit.
Jungle Fury.
Oh, here we go.
Discussion. And since this is such a favorite show of Eric, the Wild Red Rangers.
AKA, I wear my sunglasses at night. That's what the fuck this is. Okay, I'm gonna
shut the fuck up, because at least that was something creative and different. You know, something that we tend to do with Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah, it was creative and different. You're right. It was creative and different. Having sunglasses with a damn mic on them. Oh yeah, this was going to be working. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't have to look at my explosions. Oh look, we got a new Ranger. We got a Rhino Ranger. He beats our ass because he has a giant hand. The fucking I'm gonna leave it alone, Jesus. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm sorry. I've been picking apart Ranger. Even though Jungle Fury is one of the few ones I like. It's just I've been picking apart.
Wait, seriously, that's one of the ones you like, and you're just picking it apart for the dumbest stuff ever.
I'm still picking it apart. Well, at
least it's better than the fucking belt buckles.
Oh look, Shadow Rangers. The fuck, they're not canon.
Oh, fuck you, they're not canon. They're canon to Power Rangers. Up yours, sit on and rotate at 100 degrees, jackass. The Spirit Rangers, the A-Team, the 18 Rangers and the Titanium Ranger are canon as far as Power Ranger is considered. Sentai, fine, you can keep that bullshit. They're canon over in here.
Because they're American.
Because we actually want to settle. We actually want to, have different things.
You're right.
It's over there.
This is one of your favorite shows. Why don't you start it off and discuss the
yes, discussing Ranger series that I have not done well.
Oh God. Okay.
Well, starting this off poorly as I always do. Power Ranger Jungle Fury is as screwing this up in the first 2 seconds. Power Ranger Jungle Fury is an animal-based Power Rangers with a lot of kung fu.
Hold it. Let's reverse that. It is a kung fu based Power Rangers with a lot of animals.
Yes, kung fu. Yes, there's more kung fu based. This is why I don't do that, because I am never prepared for this. And Magma knew this, which is why he put the spotlight on me. You fucker.
He knows this.
Prepare for this. You both had days to prepare for this.
You had days. You're right.
No,
he's right.
No, here's the thing.
He's right.
I know Jungle Fury, but who's the one who always?
I know, right? He has all the character lists. He has the character list and everything. That's right. It's Magma Cleric. But
right.
You know.
But I wear my sunglasses at night.
Here's the thing: it's not night. There is still sunlight out there, you motherfucker.
But regardless. Okay, let me take over for Eric here. Okay,
yes,
just so that way y'all know, Jungle Fury is a kung fu based Power Rangers. It's based. It has some animals. Yes, it has animals, but the animals really represent the kung fu martial arts, the style that they're in. That's what that was about. It's basically taking 3 teenagers, not with attitude, because these were sorry as fuck. They got their asses handed to them a lot. You're supposed to be kung fu.
Yeah, you can't have a lot of attitude when you're basically taking monk training.
You can tell it the motherfucking truth like it is. They got their asses handed to them left and motherfucking right. That was all it was.
Hey, at least
KC wasn't even really training. KC was a towel boy.
Yeah, but once he became a ranger, he actually got training. He was a very quick learner. By the fact that he learned how to use nunchucks in the span of an afternoon.
Yeah. I'll be right back with y'all. Hold on.
Okay, so continue on where Melvin left. Talos Gundam left. Yes, this is a jungle-based kung fu themed show where they have to fight the Rinchi warriors and Daishi from taking over their world and having an animal war happen all over again.
I think technically they called it Beast Wars, or that might have been like the first one.
Well, we're trying not to get sued by Hasbro here. We have, as he said, it starts off with 3. That hasn't been seen since Dino Thunder. No, Ninja Storm. Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder was the last one.
Yeah, last one has 3 core.
Yeah, 3 core of them, and it was pretty interesting to see 3 Power Rangers together as instead of starting off as a 5-team one. But this one, however, has weird color schemes and stuff.
I like them.
We had our second ever Purple Ranger, an official Purple Ranger. Then we had...
Oh, look, he's finally official. He's not lavender anymore.
No.
And he was a damn good mentor too.
Look, I understand. I'm not supposed to pick this apart, but I'm picking it apart simply because I'm picking apart everything that was wrong with this thing that they say was wrong with this thing. And I come to agree. Oh, look. Hey, once again, we had Spirit Rangers. Over here is like Shadow Rangers. Are they legit canon? Hell no.
As far as Power Rangers concerned, yes, they are, because fuck you, we are not the Sentai.
They're not canon. Like they said, if it's not in both, it's not there. Which technically
I reject that.
Which also technically implies that Titanium Ranger doesn't exist either. Because hey, guess what? He's not canon at all. But we're not gonna talk about him right now. I don't want to poke fun at Marcus. I'm poking fun at this shit.
Oh, okay. This is. I'm going to.
So let's pour more salt in lemonade. You see this? You see that right there? Do you see that right there? You see how they look? You see how they look? You see how these helmets look? You see how these designs look? I like the designs. Don't get me wrong. I love the designs of the suit. The suits are awesome. They're fucking awesome. But do you see that Rhino Ranger? You see that? You see that poorly done motherfucker there? Do you want me to tell you what all he had in his life? One karate chop. That's all he had. He had a
let me quote a martial arts master here. I do not fear a man. I fear the man who practiced one kick many times.
You're right. I fear the man who practices one kick or one punch many times. But guess what? He had that one hand syndrome. I mean, you know where we're going with this. Like, hey, it's a little too big for you to say, okay, yeah, I'm just practicing karate. No, you've been doing other things. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're back on the porn. People are gonna think this is porn.
But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm just telling you, like legit. Look, let me tell you something. How is it that you're supposed to be masters of kung fu? You're masters, but you get your ass handed to you by people who really ain't masters, by an enemy that's technically not canon. The lion ain't canon. The chameleon ain't canon. Shit, niggas, come on. Y'all get beat by non-canon shit. Fuck me.
And yet we have more memorable non-canon characters.
Technically, the lion
at least
is
over
canon.
on this side, we try other stuff.
Technically, the lion is canon, but I'm just saying the way he went out ain't canon. Hold up, he comes on the team over here, but over there, what happens? He dies like a G. He dies like an OG. Wait,
yes, but over there, he's also related to the Red Ranger, unlike over here where he's not. We do things differently. If we did things the exact same, this would be boring.
No, it wouldn't. It would actually kind of be legit good, because guess what?
No, it wouldn't, because if we did the exact same stuff, we would get samurai.
If you'd have brought the brothers, if you'd have made it where, okay, the lion is the brother and just brought him over here and still kept it where, okay, yeah, he joins the team, shit, it would have been great. It would have been awesome. It would have been fucking gold. But yet still, you want to bring this motherfucker over here. Oh, no, he's not the brother over here. Over there in Japan, it's, oh, you're my brother. Brother! No, that's some bullshit. I don't care how you feel on both ends. It's bullshit. Because guess what?
I think the brother thing is bullshit, because just because you're family doesn't mean you have to, like each other.
No,
but I'd rather have the fucking redemption.
No, the brother thing is bullshit, because every time they do the brother thing over there, the brothers die. One of the brothers fucking die. Case in point, with the original Mighty Morphin. Goddamn, Green Ranger, Burai over there, he was beating his brother's ass. But guess what? It was his brother.
And what did we do with the Green Ranger over here? We turned him into the Red Ranger, and we ended up, oh, hey, Tommy, Mr. Green Ranger, White Ranger, Red Ranger, and Dino Thunder Black Ranger. Oh, but I'm sorry, Tommy, you're not fucking canon.
Yep. Tommy is not
okay,
canon.
So before this, before y'all blow up at each other, we're gonna get on to the Rangers themselves. We've got Jungle Fury Red Ranger, who is Casey Rhodes, and he's played by Jason Smith.
I've seen Big Baby.
Right now,
what?
Big Baby.
Okay.
Big Baby.
So Jason Smith is actually a pretty cool person, because the episodes, in the good episodes that were in a few and far between in Samurai, and like the 2 or 3 good episodes that were actually pretty decent in Super Mega Force, were written by him.
Yeah, he actually did the he actually did the good anniversary. What the fuck is it called?
Anniversary.
He actually did the decent episode calling back to his season, Jungle Fury.
Then we have Jungle Fury, Yellow Ranger, who
The
is
smart one, the true smart one.
Lily Chillman, and she is played by the actress Anna Hutchison. Not much is known about her. I know I've seen her in other movies. I know I've seen her in like Lifetime movies afterwards. But I haven't really seen her much out of this one. She does play a good Yellow Ranger. I have to give that to Melvin. She plays a good one. She also is the love interest of the Blue Ranger, which is actually a pretty funny
Mr.
thing.
Ain't shit. Mr. Ain't shit. And I'll tell y'all why I've classified them as such later, but you'll see why.
All right, then we have Jungle Fury Blue Ranger, Theo Martin, aka, and I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher your name. There's no lying to it. Algin, Albria, Albla,
Abella.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'd rather you not butcher his name. He might already be Mr. Ain't Shit, but just don't butcher his name. It's okay.
Well, we really we don't have anyone here to tell us the proper way of saying it, so we kind of if we're saying it wrong, we don't have a way to correct it.
And then we have the stoner of the group, because let's not lie, he was pretty much the stoner.
Mr. Shaggy himself. Mr. Shaggy himself in motherfucking lavender.
And from one stoner to another, you can tell when a stoner's a stoner. I mean, really.
But he can still whoop your ass any day of the week.
Yeah. He was the, I want to say, he was Taekwondo, the ones with the knees.
No.
He was mixed martial arts. Yeah, he was Muay Thai. He was mixed martial arts.
Muay Thai. Yes, he used more knee strikes than anything else.
Yes, he was mixed martial arts. He was Muay Thai.
And he is Robert James, and he is played by David D. Latour. And I've seen him in other stuff. Mainly, I've seen him getting killed. He's played a bad guy in a movie I can't remember right now. Then we have Dominic Harrigan, a.k.a. Jungle Fury Rhino Ranger.
Hargan, there's no I in his last name.
Hargan. And he is played by Nikolai Nikolaev.
Nikolai.
Yeah. So there's that. And to me, the only good one out of that group, I mean, Casey, he's good. He gets his development, and you see his development throughout the show.
Yeah, and I like his development a lot. I do like his character a lot myself.
Cry baby. Now,
at least he marched up to the enemy's base itself and challenged the leader himself to a fight, and for one of the first times, destroyed the enemy base.
I have to give him that. He did do that.
Yes, I understand. Let me do this like it is, though. Let me do this like it is. Okay. Without the Yellow Ranger, that team would have fell apart. Let's just put it like it is. Because, one, Casey, the Red Ranger, wouldn't have had no damn development. He was crying too much. Every time they got their asses beat, they had to kind of reassure him at least a little bit. Hey, no, it's okay. We're going to make it. Because guess what? He was in his fucking fields. Then you had, quote unquote, Blue Ranger, who thought, yeah, I'm a master. I got the girl. Yeah, I can whoop anybody's ass. But when he got his ass handed to him by his own fucking masters, He didn't know where to fucking go. He thought the 1,000 years of the Shaolin Temple was done. That's what the fuck happened. So I'm gonna tell you something. The only true smart one was the Yellow Ranger, because if she didn't hold them together, if she wasn't the fucking glue, they were gonna fall apart. Even Senor Lavender, aka Mr. Stoner, had to be consoled every now and again. And then you had the biggest baby of them all. Oh, I'm just so fucking emo. My hand is so huge. Mr.
I actually
I
never
just
picked
wanna
him as the emo one. He's just a
He
guy
was
who
kinda emo.
I have
sorry.
walked the world, and I came back. It's like I have found something. I found my calling, and it is to be a ranger. Okay, and I'm gonna pick one of the quotes from the show. They are like a stool. They all support each other, like a fucking team should.
They don't support each other like a fucking team should. We know what team supports each other like a fucking team should.
Not this team.
Okay, so I do want to say that these episodes' names are like pretty weird. Not weird, but more music themed. Like the first two episodes was "Welcome to the Jungle" 1 and 2, and
Well,
then the third
not the
episode,
first time we had an episode named after a song.
True, but I mean, all of the episodes damn near had musical themes to them.
Come on. And then you have "Dance the Night Away."
See?
You have "Of a Chance," which might as well be a Michael Jackson name of a song.
Yep.
"Ghost of Jealousy," basically.
It might also be the fact that all the episode titles are 4 words, and you generally most of the time you have 4-word song titles.
Cause this is Thriller.
Okay, so here's the fact about the show. The Spirit Rangers, since we like talking about them right now,
Because they're the one thing that we actually added because we like to differentiate ourselves.
Hold on. The Spirit Rangers came about during a meeting about toys. March and pitched the idea of making the 3 masters into rangers rather than do more motorcycle toys. So yes, that's how we got them.
Funny, because that's also how Battleizers came about. One of the more well-known things, which actually we haven't seen it for quite a bit. Quite sad.
And it's the first season since Turbo that the Red Ranger doesn't have a Battleizer. So that's
yeah. He has that silly bike.
Yep.
No,
I like Jungle Fury, but I'm going to acknowledge someone's saying I didn't like. That bike was ridiculous. I'm overall fine with it in the show. It just is a ridiculous idea, though, in the end.
All right, so since we are done with this topic, because I want to give this show...
I do want to throw something in. Regardless if you have seen it or not, and if you liked it or not, watch Linkara's History of Power Rangers video on it. It is hilarious.
It is very hilarious. But go watch it on the guy with glasses channel, because YouTube doesn't have the whole all of the parts to it.
Kind of. If you actually do a list, there's a playlist that has most of them with a still taking from Gokaiger and audio, just to avoid the copyright.
Okay. Well, I would go still watch it on that guy with glasses.com. That way you can actually see it and get the jokes and see the stuff. But
yeah.
I would personally give this show a out of 5 stars. So it's watchable, but I wouldn't recommend going back and rewatching it again. It's not a continuous rewatch for me. What about you two?
I like it. It does have its flaws. It does have some things that are rather weird or odd, but overall I like it, and I think it is something that you can enjoy with the second or third watch. As I said, there are things that make no sense. The Animal Spirit Masters going like part 3 for last part, like ridiculous. But overall, it's a good one, especially after Overdrive.
So you give it about 3 or 4, or are you giving it a 5-star?
If I really had to do it, about 9 range out of 10.
Okay. Just change up the rating system, right, don't you?
Because I do not do rating systems. I am like Yahtzee. I don't do rating system. I tell you my opinion of it.
What about you, Gundam? What's your final thoughts? What do you give it a rewatch? Do you give it a 3 out of 5 stars, or what do you give it?
If you have not watched this before, you will enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I love it because of the kung fu aspect. I love it because of the martial arts aspect. Now I pick on it, and I can and I can pick on it. I hit you over there. Fuck you. But at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, though, I do say it like it is. Have to be into it to give it a rewatch. When you see certain stuff, you really will pick on it because this is the one that you really will pick on. It's the Power Rangers that you'll pick on. Like
honestly, I think Overdrive is the one they'll pick on most, but that's because not a lot of people like it.
Fuck Overwatch, but we're not Overdrive. Sorry, I'm sorry. I play Overwatch, so we're not even gonna say that. But no. I'm just saying, like, for me, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I give it a 3 out of 5. That's the least I can do. I give it a 3 out of 5.
And by the way, spinning top finishing move.
Fuck that shit.
I don't want to get into
that shit ever.
That's why I didn't bring it up. That's why I didn't bring the Megazords up.
That shit's so motherfucking stupid. Oh, how can you have a fucking Zord with everything running off to the side and the goddamn top of the goddamn Zord sitting on top of the fucking Rhino? Rhino knocks it up and it spins. That's it. That's all. What the fuck?
Come on. That's cheesy. That's ridiculous. But it's Power Rangers. We know that.
All right, so I'm going to demorph out of my Jungle Fury mode right now.
You better hang that morph up and throw it away and don't forget about it. That's what the fuck you
do. And Mike McLeod's back with his regular glasses on. Everything's so bright now. Those glasses are super dark.
So I have to say that as far as toys go, I would probably want a different morpher.
Right. All right. So now Q&A time. Q&A time.
Brought to you by the mythical Magma Cleric, aka Titanium Ranger, who does not exist.
Well, neither does Tommy, so that goes pretty much a good chunk of the other reason to watch Power Rangers. It seems
Tommy is canon.
Tommy's canon.
Not according to Talos over there, since Green Ranger died in Sentai.
I mean, yeah, Green Ranger died in Sentai. Green
so
Ranger
that means Tommy died in Power Ranger and never became the White Ranger, or Zeo, Turbo, or even the
he's mythical. Tommy is mythical. He became he was embodied through the spirit of a kid.
He ascended to godhood.
Yeah, he ascended to God. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that though. Keep on. Let's go.
Right, so
I reject your canonality and support my own.
The first question comes from Jason Fan 22. Would you guys go back and rewatch Turbo? I don't think you guys gave it a fair enough shot. The second half of it wasn't as bad as you guys said.
Right off the bat, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because I've actually watched Linkar's History of Power Ranger, and he actually says the same thing, and I agree for a good point on like what he agrees, like what he likes. So yes, I would be willing to go back and watch Turbo. Just like, and if I do that, I may come back and put finally something for me on the page, my opinion of it.
All right, Gundam, what about you?
Let me go ahead and bust Jason Fan 22's bubble. First and foremost, I'm not gonna take back what I said because yes, I gave it a fair amount because simply put, hey, I watched it all the way through. I didn't skip it. I didn't skip one half. I didn't skip the other half. I'm talking about watching. Let me tell you something. Garbage is garbage. Not even gonna front you. In the Super Sentai form, it's garbage. Over here in the American format, it's garbage. Simply because, wow, hey, there's a good bit of action, there's a good bit of fun times and everything else in between. You still have stupid moments that make it where, hey, as Rangers, y'all could have avoided. So, nah, no thank you. I'm not taking mine back. Nope. If you don't like it, come fight me.
Jeez, okay.
We have two seasons that will probably are worse than Turbo. So
I am in the same boat with Mel. I do think even as a child, Turbo was not necessarily my favorite season. Kind of tuned out in Turbo because one, Tommy left, and then two, I had to get used to these new guys, and then all of a sudden, it's already over, and they're getting new powers, but yeah. Now, if we had a Patreon or something, and like you guys requested us to do that by paying for us to do that, then yeah, I would definitely go back and rewatch Turbo. But since we don't have a Patreon and stuff like that,
we should probably get one.
We won't be doing. I won't be going back and rewatching Turbo.
Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.
I've already tortured myself enough. I watched the Turbo movie not too long ago because it was on TV, and I was just like, yeah. So good question.
Well, I'm gonna torture myself when we get to it because I'm gonna have to watch Megaforce, Super Megaforce, and I'm gonna have to rewatch Samurai.
I'm not going to watch it. I'm not. Fuck that. Fuck all.
I am because I'm actually want to have to say shit about it properly.
This question goes to Talos Gundam, the fan favorite. All right, Gundam. I am into collecting Megazords and action figures. What is some tips on collecting? Do you have any tips on collecting, and how big is your collection?
Oh my God! What the hell? Wait a minute. How is this a question for me? This should be a question for Magma fucking Cleric. Okay, excuse me one moment.
Would you rather be a versus Kaiju question again?
Excuse me one moment. I'm going to the basement. I'm finna go unchain the fucking magma squirrels so that way they can come after your ass. Because there's no way this question should be for me. But continuing on with this bullshit. Okay, first and foremost, let me give you some fucking advice. First of all, know what you're looking for. That's with anything. Know what you're looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, you don't know whether this stuff is going to be fake or not. Guess what? You're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. So, the next thing that you need to do from there is know where you want to start. You might not be, a good fan of the original Mighty Morphin. You might be a fan of the other series. So start with their toys. Get your favorite first. Not only that, as a collector, I do say this: please, 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 play with your toys. I know, sounds crazy, but
I want to throw in real quick.
See, hold on before you go. I'm just saying, test out, see the movement, so that way you know, okay, I know where my toy is either damaged, especially if you're getting it second hand, or okay, I know how stiff my toy is. So that way I know the posability when I want to put them up into the cases. Go ahead, Eric.
This is something that I sort of learned when I was expressing sort of my interest in. Be aware that what you're interested in may not be as available as some of the other toys.
That's also true. That's also true. Sometimes you may have to go and get the Japanese version of your toy because the American version may not be as readily available,
or either
vice
side
versa.
might just be, or either side might not have a lot available.
Yeah, or like I said, or vice versa. So you have to figure out which one you really, really are looking for. As far as my collection goes, I do not have any Power Ranger toys. Not now. I don't. I don't have any Power Ranger toys. I'm trying to start doing that, but because of my business as of late, like I can't really get into the collection side of it like I used to be. I am, however, collecting Kamen Rider belts. So currently, I have two of those, which is Wizard and Beast. They're out of the Wizard. They're out of the Wizard. They're out of the Wizard series. Not only that, I am working on collecting a few others. One of which is Forze's secondary rider, which is Meteor. Trying to get that one. Trying to get a Ghost belt. And trying to at least get either a O's or a drive belt. Maybe Gaim, but that's what I'm collecting on right now.
The next question is for Eric the Red Wild Ranger.
Woo!
Somebody put an X through his head. He's got a little excited. He need to release some steam.
Well, yeah, because I don't get asked as many questions as you guys do.
This one comes from Jessica 8992. She wants to know which one had the best theme song: Wild Force, Mystic Force, or Jungle Fury?
You better say Wild Force. Because if you say Mystic Force right now, I'm going to come to your house.
That's hard to do, but one thing I need to say, I liked Mystic Force.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I liked the rock version that we didn't get better. It took some time to grow on me, but I like that better than the Mystic Force actual theme.
Okay, see, I accept that. The rock version that we didn't get, because I did like the rock version. There's one lyric
that just kind of throws me off, but whatever.
And she
at
says,
the bottom.
She says, "P.S. Don't be so salty towards Gundam."
I'm sorry. I'm about 6 feet deep in the salt mine. I'm still digging. I'm gonna be salty. So unfortunately for you, you're still gonna see salt from me. So you better get those French fries ready.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm used to this. I'm gonna bury his ass anyway, so don't worry.
Besides, sooner or later, I'm gonna switch my salt cannons over to magma. But anyway, continuing.
Yes.
I'm not done with that question yet, because I haven't said which is better, Jungle Fury or Wild Force. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, Melvin.
Look,
Wild Force is better. Wild Force is better than Jungle Fury.
Exactly. That's why.
Because right from the get-go, it is just boom. Jungle Fury takes some speeding up to do, and it doesn't have the rock to it. It's more like college rock. It's more softer than what Wild Force goes into.
Very nice.
Basically it.
All right. Last two questions. This next question is for everybody. The Aquaman fan 2295 wants to know, if you could design your own Kamen Rider belt, or what would it be based around? If we could design our own common right about.
Well, I know me and Melvin probably already have some concepts in mind. I've been working on kind of a like fan fiction kind of story, that sounds to me that sounds cringy, but I already have a bit of a concept in mind. I don't have a direct I can't give a direct description, but I know mine would be more streamlined. I like X8. I don't like how it kind of juts out. So I mean, mine would be streamlined like the Bugster drivers.
Okay.
And I would kind of want, because like extending from X8, and I'm a gamer, no surprise, but I would extend it to kind of having a dungeon crawling game kind of feel, where instead of having like you have like actual classic looking keys that unlock different forms.
All right. What about you, Melvin? How would you design a common right about? What would your common right about look like?
I can't give you my Kamen Rider belt because I have one already, but it's a design that I want to keep like to myself simply because that is something that I've written stories for already. Me and Toxic Fox, well, Spike Nation, as he's known. Me and him have a story together that we kind of put together as of late because his story is the alternate. Well, my story is alternate universe of his, but it kind of details basically where I was the villain. My character is the villain in his story, but in my story, he's the hero. It shows, hey, what will happen if he didn't go. But all I can tell you is my belt. I can tell you one of my belts. My belt basically will be based around music on that one. But the other one that I have been working on that I can tell because it's nothing that nobody can take. Is based off of Kingdom Hearts. Basically, you take the keys into the belt and you can change forms based on it, where you have your valor, your wisdom, your master forms, that sort of thing. You can even go into anti-sword. You can basically go into shadow sword. So it's like, it's there. That would be a belt I have on that one. So yeah.
My common right about, I've been thinking about this a lot. And my inspiration is going to come from a really weird place. And that's the Jackie Chan Adventures.
Okay.
My common rider would be based on his powers would be based off of the Chinese zodiac. And
would the different forms come from the talisman?
Yes, basically he would have talismans that he would basically I'm gonna stand up and show everybody right here, and in the dead center of it, he would take a talisman. His would slide open, and he'll jam a talisman in there and close it, and then get into his henshin form. And his suit would be based off of the different powers of the zodiac, which they have the dragon, the tiger, the rooster, the pig.
Yeah, the rabbit, the monkey.
The rabbit, the monkey. It would be based on that mythology right there. I think that would make a really good Kamen Rider show. And you could basically make it archaeologist. He's an archaeologist, and he found a Kamen Rider belt, and the talisman that was with it was the monkey talisman. Let's go with the monkey first. And he has to go on this adventure where he meets friends and stuff along the way, and he's collecting talismans from that have been scattered all over the world.
And just for the hilarity of this, also imagine some of the like more weird powers, just like, okay, pig form, laser eyes.
Right. the Tiger form, he can pay tribute to like his secondary rider could have the other half of the talisman of the tiger, because in the Jackie Chan Adventures it splits you into two people. Well, this one it's already split in half, so you can pay tribute to Kamen Rider W double, and he puts the main half in his, and the secondary rider puts the other half in his, and they combine together to make a badass Kamen Rider. So that's my comment. That's my Kamen Rider. I can't reveal the other Kamen Rider because he's part of a web series. And he's top secret. I can't reveal him. All right, the last one. Out of all the car Megazords, car-themed Megazords, which is Turbo, I believe, RPM, and there was another. Wasn't there one more car theme? No, it was only two car themes.
As far as for America goes, those are just only two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's what he's meaning. Which either RPM Megazords or the Turbo Megazords, which one looked better? And me personally, I love RPM story. I'm gonna have to give it to the Turbo Megazords. They looked a lot better. They're a little bit blocky, but they look a lot better, and they look like cars, not anime cars. So I'm going to have to give it to Turbo on that one. What about you guys?
Who wants to go first? You know what? I'm just going to jump in this. I honestly, I like most of RPMs. But I can kind of just looking through the Ultra, their Ultra configuration. That's kind of where I've had enough of their Ultra form design, because I've seen it and it looks like it has a bit too much going on. Is it Gigazord? I will forever just think that's a clusterfuck of too much. But RPM still, I still like RPMs though. Like anime eyes and all that aside, I still like RPMs.
Okay, so you're gonna give it to RPM?
Yes.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Can we tell throw SPD in here since their Zords were vehicles as well?
Why would they choose the two ugliest freaking Zords to choose from?
I mean, as I just said, couldn't we technically throw SPD since they're all of theirs are vehicles?
Yeah, all of theirs are vehicles too, and so it's like
by then we can also do Lightspeed Rescue.
That's what I was gonna say, Lightspeed Rescue as well. So out of all three of those, or all of those, I'd have to change my opinion because I forgot about it. I'd have to give it to SPD.
Yeah, I'm giving it to SPD. Fuck those other ones.
Yeah, I give it to SPD too because, granted, they had a goofy. Their SWAT Zord ended up being goofy and turning into a giant floating gun.
Right.
I feel like they didn't have. I liked theirs moreover, and they also didn't have an Ultra Zord with too much going on.
Right.
And they also had a base that turned into a Zord as well.
So yeah, it's SPD for me because, like I said, I forgot SPD was a vehicle-based Megazord. So I'm guessing SPD for you too, Eric.
Yeah.
And you said SPD too, Melvin?
Yep.
Tell us.
SPD for me. SPD for me.
It's unanimous.
Well, everybody, this has been another wonderful episode of It's Morphin Time podcast. We hope to see you guys very soon in the next one. We will be live at Epicon 2017 at the Civic Center August 19th. Please be there. Provide questions. We'll have the answers for you. We'll have
things that may sound like answers.
Yeah, we have a 30-minute panel. So unfortunately, guys, the Super Sentai versus Power Ranger debate has been cut from that panel because we only have 30 minutes allotted time this time around. We don't have a full hour like we did last year. So it's a truly Q&A section. This has also been brought to you by Think Geek, where you can get everything geeky and nerdy, from nerdy oven mitts to nerdy D20 coffee cups. It's your essential nerd place to go get your nerd stuff. As always, I am Marcus, aka the Magma Cleric.
And I am your gracious host, the grand admin of all admins, aka Talos Gundam.
And I am the multi-classing supreme Viking of them all, Eric the Wild Red Ranger. And remember, I don't need to circle jerk at night to feel good about myself.
No one cares about it.
And as always, since they forgot, as always, this is brought to you by Nightmare Inc. Marketing and events. Make sure you go check them out if you want your local business promoted or whatever. Go check out. We have a Facebook page now. You can message us if you're looking for services to get your small business out there. We are more than happy to get your small business out there. This is also part of Magma Cleric Productions and T Public, where you can go buy your It's Morphin Time podcast T-shirts, coffee mugs, books, whatever.
Hey! Limited edition shirts are coming back soon. You better grab them when they do. Better grab them.
And support your friendly Viking.
Making their way back soon. So as always, guys, may the power protect you, and it's back to action.
Later, folks.